Wonderful waffles. Today we're going to have a quick look at this meme coin, this absolute cult community called Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu. The ticker is Bitcoin. Now you're watching this website. It's obviously very cool because it's unique. It looks very schizophrenic. And friends, I'm not sure if you're friendly with illicit substances, but you know that illicit substance that ravaged poor American cities that rhymes with whack, aka crack? Yes, well, I saw some videos. I don't know if it's true, but apparently one of the original founders of this coin was actually smoking some illicit substances on video. Now, in a normal world, that would be considered bearish. But as soon as I saw this, I knew, okay, this is here to stay. So this is how you got to think about it, friends. Attention, cult, community, this is what it is. Now, you're watching this absolute madness and this descent into humanity. It's got one of the funniest things ever. It's like it's this person, right? This is a Sonic. It has all these really, really weird things. So yes, the ticker is Bitcoin. It's very funny. Now here are the founders. It looks like some sort of psychotic, schizophrenic Bitcoin. Now, obviously, please don't touch it. Don't buy it. Like it's obviously it's up too much. Okay, it's up way too much. It's up like 100x. Okay, now, but here's the thing. There's a thread here that I want to show you. It's very interesting. So this is a successful coin. It's successful, right? So it launched, it went up, it's up 125x. But how do we think about these coins when it comes to meme coins? Because there are a lot of coins that launch, but most people are not familiar with liquidity and how thin markets truly are. You see, if too many people sell, any coin is done. Bitcoin, I mean like the fake Bitcoin, which is BTC, right? The one that Satoshi made, that's the fake Bitcoin. This is now known as the real Bitcoin. Tongue in cheek, friends. You know, BTC, ETH, all these other coins, friends. Even our beloved ones, Chainlink, Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX. It doesn't matter. There's so many coins out there, Doge. It's all the same mechanics. If the top 5 to 10% of people sell, the whole thing goes to zero. I'm not even joking. I mean, think about it. If like in a country's GDP, it's the same thing. 20% of the people own 80% of the wealth. If the top 10% of people decided to leave, I'm not kidding, your country loses half its wealth. It's literally finished. So that's just how it is. The same thing with liquidity markets. Now, what I want to show you is, even though this price went up, there was a beautiful thread here. I just want to introduce something to you, friends. Introduce something to you called The Truth, all right? So this is just a bit of a write-up. So what we're going to go through, we're going to show you how little holders actually make. Because you want to know who's cashing out. You want to know. But I want you to know this too. Even though you see people winning, the people who actually exit, they're very small numbers. Nobody wants to get off the ride at any point because they believe, of course, because they're like, well, I've been in, 30 coins, 29 went to zero. This is the one that's winning. So this is the same thing with everything, by the way. I'm not here to judge, right? We're not here to judge. I'm here to tell you this happens with Bitcoin, happens with Ethereum, happens. How do you think Bitcoin got to where it got to? Obviously, there's a lot of people who are exiting along the way up, Everybody laughed at, BTC at 10 cents, 20 cents, $1, $5, $10, $100. And here we are now today. So have a look at this. Really juicy information. So with Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu, all right? So it is all over Twitter. And it's a fantastic meme. And they do all the dress ups, all these weird girls and guys dressing up like Sonic with the red mouth stuff. And that really does look psychotic. But here's the thing, okay? It leads the unsuspecting to believe that everybody is getting hilariously rich on chain. Okay, but here's the thing. Let's continue. The reality is that a very small number of on-chain traders have actually made serious gains. And now we're going to continue, right? So there are currently 10,000 holders at the time, right? We're taking this snapshot. There were around 4,000 holders about a month ago. Since then, this, Harry Potter, Obama, Sonic 10 Inu has gone 10x. Now, you know what's funny, friends? Metcalfe's law works. Think about this, right? From 4,000 to 10,000 holders is a 2.5x, okay? So there you go, 2.5x. Now, remember from Metcalfe's law, what did I tell you? I told you that the price equals n squared, where n is the number of users, right? So that's why I'm telling you, that's why we go parabolic. But I'm going to show it to you right now, friends. You got 2.5 times 2.5. That's the number of users growth, right? And you get 6.25x. Now, of course, you got to give it some leeway. You got to account for some swings. the numbers are different. Maybe you're supposed to start from 3,000, but you get the idea, right? I'm showing you price and the number of users. They're actually the same thing. So when we say, I want the price to go up, what we actually mean is, I want more people to join. So let's say you're in Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin has 200 million people. If you want Bitcoin to go a 4x from 30,000 to 120,000, from 200 million people, what you're actually saying is you want another 200 million people to adopt Bitcoin. All right. Now, there are different Metcalfe's law formulas. There's different strengths and weaknesses of different nodes. Don't worry about them. It's the idea, man. It's the idea in your mind. I've opened your mind to show you what you actually want. So I like it. You know why? Because we all care about P price. We all care about the PP, right? We love the PP, right? Also, please like, subscribe, bell button, all. We love belly buttons too. So we all care about the price, but at the end of the day, to get the price to go up, we need to raise the number of people in the network. That's why it's the same with the country, right? To get the country to go up, you got to get more people in. That's governments know this, by the way, friends. That's why governments immigrate. I don't know if you guys know this. In Australia, in America, in Europe, governments know this. As we're getting richer, we're having less children. Why do you think the governments keep immigrating people? Do you honestly think governments immigrate people because of the goodness of their hearts? No. It's because they have smarty pants economists in the background saying, well, we need more people. It's a Ponzi, friends. Literally, the word Ponzi. It's the definition of a Ponzi. You need new people coming in to pay the existing people out. Right? Now, life's a Ponzi when you think about it, right? So it's very fascinating. All of this is matching together. So when we're looking at this coin, it went up 10x, but it's close enough to 6.5x, and it matches with the user growth based on the number of holders. It's very fascinating to see. That's why like, I want you to think about how many existing holders we have today. That's why I use things like Dorado's website. So look into hex.com just to show you. Look into hex.com. That's why I use this, friends, to show you. Go, yeah, this is the hex website price. And you can see, this is the number of users. And you can see now, yeah, it's like 160,000 down here. At one point, it started at 5,000. Now, we can't estimate linear. We can't say, okay, it's going to go up like this. We can't. Well, I wish it did, but we can't. All we can do is stand today with our two little feet in our fluffy slippers, with our straight posture, rounded elbows, which are actually pointy, not rounded. And we look into the future and say, all right, can we grow? Okay, can we grow? Yes or no? So then we just ask ourselves a simple question. Okay, what does growth actually mean? We've got to get people, right? That's why when you're on YouTube, look at the other influencers, man. Look at Twitter, look at YouTube, look at the streams. Matty Allen, God bless that man, had a Pulse Train conference. There were 69 plus 1 speakers. 70 speakers, man. Do you see 70 speakers at a Cardano online conference? Doge, SHIB, right? Do you even see it for Ethereum? You don't see it, man. So this is their edge. This is how I can see, okay, this has edge. This is a competitive edge. So when people come to me and say, well, the coin's going down, like, who are you? Who cares? You haven't done any research here. You're just saying it's crap today. I don't care about today. I'm not living in today, friends. I'm living in the future. You're living in literally, okay, this is, when people look at these numbers, okay, it's day 1,300, 1,400. Okay, I'm living in day 2,000. That's where I'm living. I'm thinking about day 2,000. Is the market going to come and respect day 2,000? Where are we going to be around here? Do you think this, if you think this thing's going to go down, okay, it's game over. But I think it's going to go up. I think we're going to grow a number of people. Now, obviously, now we get cute. We're like, okay, how many people are going to grow? This is where the game begins, right? This is the actual game. So we saw with Bitcoin, the Harry Potter Obama Sonic 10 Inu, we saw that Metcalfe's law works, right? Now, what we're doing here, we're trying to see, okay, this meme birth, very successful, very great, very funny. I love it. And we want to see, okay, how many people actually win from it, man? How many people actually win? So, it's got 10,000 people now, but, there's people with multiple wallets. A lot of people with multiple wallets. In the early days, that's what they do, right? So this person actually shows that about 23 wallets have $1 million or more worth of this Harry Potter Obama coin. 23 wallets. Market cap's 150 million. All right. Liquidity is only 3.6 million, by the way. I'm going to show you right now. The liquidity, friends, is only 3.6 million. So basically, pretty thin. All right. It's pretty thin. And a cool trick that you can do is on the website, on Dex screen up, you go to the bottom right, friends. You see the Bitcoin thing here, the ticker. You click on it, and then you go to 1inch.exchange, and what you do is you'll paste it in the bottom one. Okay, so you just paste it in, and then you can see, okay, here it is. And then you can actually test the liquidity, and it will grab the liquidity from everywhere. So that's why you can see it's pretty okay. You know, 100 ETH, so to sell $184,000 US worth, the slippage is about 4%, you know. So then you want to see, okay, if somebody wanted to cash out 1.8 million, that would send it down 32%, right? But if you want to do like 550 ETH to get about 1 million, okay, so minus 19%. So that's why if someone was to get out their $1 million, you can see now it would bring the price down to 12 cents here. We're looking at 15.5 cents. 15.5 cents. But then you got to think as well, if that person gets out, how much would another million be? So let's do 1,100. Now you're down 35%. So now look at this. There's 23 people with $1 million, okay? 23 people, okay? What happens if just 2 of them want to cash out? 2 people, okay? It is down from here 35%. Bang. We're down to 10 cents already down here. Okay, look at this. Crazy. What about if we made it 3 people? Okay, let's do 1,600 here. That's crazy, right? If 3 people want to cash out $1 million each, now it's down 44% from that top. So I'm going to draw away 44% here, friends. Now you're down here. Wow. Okay, you're going down even lower. So you see this, man. We're starting to go crazy here, friends. Now this is 3 people. How about we did 5 people? Think about this. Look at the devastation. Okay, 5 people. So 5 times 550 is like $5 million. We're going to try find that. We're going to try find out $5 million. Here we go. Wow, minus 57%. So ravaged, okay? 57%. By the way, this is still pretty good. 57%. Bang, down here, down to 6 cents. I mean, it's gone. It's over. It's over. Now, just have a think about this. Write it down. There are 10,000 people, all right? But just 5 people can send this minus 57% down forever, basically. Let's not write forever because, you know, it's got to keep growing. But this is something to think about, man. This is crazy. You know, this is absolutely nuts, friends. So this small amount of people, you are now observing this out of 10,000 people, 5 can get out. Of course, this is where I teach you so much. I teach you to observe, is there a cult? Is there a passionate community? You know, if 5 people exited, can they replace them? Because, you know, you got to be got to be realistic with yourself, okay? If 5 million people exited and each person can only afford like a $2,000 clip, you've got to replace those 5 people with 250 people to come in and permanently buy. Now, it's possible, isn't it? With enough time, it's possible. If the cult, if the community keeps pushing over time, it survives through the Bitcoin and the BTC, right? The fake Bitcoin, the fake Bitcoin cycles and Ethereum cycles, and those waves of the S&P 500 going up. You can onboard more people. This is why I'm telling you, all over, friends, like, subscribe, bell button, I'm sharing with you. When you see the growth, for example, in Hex, PulseChain, PulseX, more influencers, you're seeing more Twitter people, you're seeing an expanding community. We onboarded the skeptic from the movie, Lamont Black, Sir Lamont Black, for example. You see Matty Allen doing the PulseChain conference. Effectively, what you're doing is you're observing that every time there's a big cash out, you're observing higher chance that the network effect will keep growing up and you will be able to replace them. So this is the distribution of those people early exiting and the people come up. Now, this is where obviously it can be taken advantage of because every single altcoin, every meme, every project, altcoin, VC project, what are they going to say? They're going to say, we're going to be around forever. This is where the game is hard, friends. You need a system that you can take home yourself, a filter where you yourself observe that there is an increased probability that whatever it is you're looking at is going to survive. That's what it comes down to. So don't forget, man, there's 23 people here. If 5 of them come and then bang, it's gone down. That's it. And then, by the way, what happens if those other people get spooked? You know, because if it takes 5 people to bring it down here, what about all those people who bought up there, right? What happens? What if another 3,000 people sell, or maybe another 1,000 or 2,000 people sell because they see them, you know? This is something to think about. That's why You need the whole market to go up. If the fake Bitcoin and Ethereum bring the whole market up, the Satoshi Bitcoin, there's less chance that people will start panicking. If they see Bitcoin still strong on the monthly candles, people keep getting onboarded and they don't panic. So you're starting to flesh it out now. And you know, as we explain here in this lovely thread, so everything we've explained gets repeated here. So the liquidity isn't huge. 1 million sells at around 17 to 19%, as we saw. And he says, you know, I think Bitcoin is a great meme with a strong community forming around it. It could continue to chad. I don't know. I hold some. Certainly seem like one of the strong current candidates if you're into meme coin. So it's something just to observe, you know. So I thought I would write some very small thoughts on how I was feeling about FOMO. A very small people are profiting. It's all PvP on chain. So that means player versus player, friends. Because at the end of the day, look, at the end of the day, friends, I don't want to use the word con, but when you have a group of people in any meme coin, everybody looks at each other and says, we are here for 3 years, bro. We're here forever. We're going to make it to the top. But really, if things get a bit tough, if the market candles start going down a bit, most people will just quit. You know that. That's why if something's only been around for like 90 days or even 9 days, the chance of it succeeding is very, very low. Like that's why, but this one did. Right? I'm showing you survivorship bias. So it's very hard to go just replicate these. You can't just replicate them out of nothing. You know, this gentleman continues, right? So I agree with him. It's also unbelievably difficult to ride a meme coin in the current market conditions beyond the 10x with significant gains on the line. It really is a special type of redacted breed that can do this with such risky assets and not take profit. It's very true because PvP mode means basically like Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't, or the fake Bitcoin, they're not screaming up higher. So you can't really gamble on much except like you're just hoping that more people from within the system get sucked in. More people, say in the wider crypto, come and join it. And that's very hard. It's very flimsy because what if BTC and ETH go down? Then these people just leave straight away. So that's why you're dealing in a different world here. You're dealing with a tougher world. But hey, hopefully in the Bitcoin halving year 2024, things start to get better. And of course, this person, right, says, so that's why I like this post. I agree and I'm thankful for it. So absolutely no problem with playing these types of games with a small percentage of your portfolio, especially if that gives you the dopamine hit you need. So this person is completely self-aware. That's exactly what we're doing, friends. We're bored. People are bored. We want something new, something funny. I'll show you this cool website. Like, everyone's going nuts. Woohoo! You know, Harry Potter, everyone's going nuts. You know what I mean? It's something new, something fresh. It's a dopamine hit. Just accept it. It's a dopamine hit, friends. We get dopamine hits from learning new information. You know, that's it. So it also mentions, don't stress yourself. There'll be tons of opportunity in the bull. So this is the graph of the holders, okay? And also Mr. Pickle, shout out to Mr. Pickle. I like this post as well. He said, good post. On-chain poop is simply capturing a bid because liquidity is such poop these days that it's impossible to move major coins are at top 100. So people are just going on-chain for PvP. For every Bitcoin, so real Bitcoin, there's 100 rugs. Yeah, friends, that's the truth, man. So there's only one, like, these guys went on camera and, like, smoked crack. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't getting many meme coins that will take it this far. That's how you know you got something special. You got something special. But I don't want to see other people harming themselves to try to be the next one up. But this is what we're going to see in the next iteration of meme coins. They're going to have to take it further and further because now that SHIB and Dojo are around, you're going to need to separate yourself. You know what I mean? That's what happens. When there's 1,000 meme coins out there, the ones that rise to the top really got to do something different. Just like you can see with this. So, of course, also, Mr. Pickle says, next big whale push on Bitcoin and Ethereum will cause a more normal alt season outside of microcap meme coins. So, he's basically postulating, I mean, we all think, kind of, if Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, all those people who are aware of coins like, you know, Chainlink, Doge, Hex, Matic, BNB, all of those top 100 coins, friends, maybe the network effects start to keep growing. Maybe the funds start to come back in. People start to buy back. They're waiting on the communities. They start buying back. We hope it happens. I mean, by the correlation or the liquidity bonding, we think it would happen. But really, there is no guarantee. You know, at the end of the day, we are just guessing. And you're completely aware of that because we know Bitcoin's carrying the industry. I mean, this is the fake Bitcoin, right? The Satoshi Bitcoin's a fake Bitcoin. So the fake Bitcoin is carrying the whole industry. It's the big daddy. It dictates the price sentiment. So not only are we price correlated with Bitcoin here, we're also psychologically correlated. And you can feel it too in your bones, your loins, and your pointy knees. Like, subscribe, button, and all. Tell mom and dad we're still going to make it. And of course, we are going to stay very far away from illicit substances. But hey, we may indulge in the casino in 2024. Catch you in the next one.